welcome back to another video. Today I thought I'd show you my SimRig room slash studio. I thought it'd probably be a good idea to get back in the sim room and give you a little tour. And I've had a few questions in comments in other videos asking to have a look at the DIY rig, and as you'll see from this video, there's quite a few bits and pieces that are DIY. Let me know down in the comments below if you've got a DIY rig or how much DIY you add to your rigs, and don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and let's jump back into the studio and have a look at the rig. So starting with my monitors, the main monitor is a Philips 27-inch and the model number is a 276E9Q, running at 75Hz. Not the best monitor for gaming, but it's not bad, and was bought originally for graphic design and printing. It's performing okay for now, but I would love to try or even upgrade to an ultra-wide in the future. The second monitor on the left is actually a Huion 22-inch graphics tablet, which is used for monitoring my recording software, etc. Crucially, it is able to swing in front of my wheelbase, so I can still use it as a drawing tablet when I need to. The keyboard is a Logitech K380, which I love as it's compact, works really well, and can easily switch between 3 devices. The mouse I use is a Logitech M720 Triathlon. This has been a great mouse and can also switch easily between devices including Android. The PC is a Cube BattleBox with an Intel i7 7700, an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1070 graphics card with 16GB of DDR4 RAM. There's 2 SSDs, one for Windows, one for the game library and video editing. Although showing its age, the PC still handles most games pretty good, and until recently only really struggled with ACC and Race Room, but the recent updates for these titles have given me a solid 60 frames per second, so they are more than playable now. Next, we have the Samsung Tab, mainly used for monitoring security cameras and also used heavily for SimHub leaderboards whilst racing. I also make use of an old Samsung S7 as my SimHub dashboard, which is sitting on a DIY phone holder mounted direct to my wheelbase. It's spaced on long bolts to miss the locking collar of the steering shaft. The cameras I use in my studio are mainly my trusty old Logitech C920 webcam, my Pixel phone which I'm filming on now, and a Panasonic FZ1000 which I use a lot for motorsport events. One of the more recent upgrades is my Stream Deck XL, which is useful for launching games, adjusting volumes, keeping an eye on YouTube stats, and also to do shortcuts for video editing and lots of game launches and program launches and macros. It's a little expensive, but it's a great time saver. The lights are a warm LED bulb with a DIY softbox and egg crate to reduce light spill, an Andoa W140 RGB LED, and a smaller ADI R60 RGB LED, which makes the shots a little bit more interesting. The microphones I use are either a lav mic or currently a Blue Yeti Nano, although this has been causing a few issues recently, so an upgrade is due soon. The seat I'm using is from an MGF. I've owned both the MGF and the MGTF in the past, and I've always found these seats to be comfortable. Most racing seats, especially the fixed seats, I've always struggled to get comfortable in for long periods of time. This seat was extremely cheap. It was only £15 from somebody local to me, and I can sit in it for hours with no issues. My wheel is the Fanatec CSL Elite, and I'd love to add a Formula rim at some point to my collection. The wheelbase is the CSL DD, which is fantastic, and I've done a review video that you can find on my channel. The pedals are the CSL Elite pedals, including the load cell kit, and I believe along with many other sim racers that load cell is probably the most important upgrade to going quicker. It gives you the ability to modulate the brake pedal through pressure rather than pedal travel, and this enables more consistent braking lap after lap. I have a Brennan JB7 acting as a kind of DAC, a digital to analog converter, so I can monitor or listen to the PC via the Brennan speakers. and there's a small part of my collection of memorabilia and some of my trophies from when I used to compete in motorsport. More memorabilia, including a painting I did of Jackie Stewart at Monaco and photos of my Westfield SE kit car. Lots of history around that car, which I will possibly share another day. The monitor mount I wanted separate to reduce the chance of vibrations. I also designed it to include a PC shelf, again to save space. The monitors are mounted using monitor arms, and I apologise for the cable management. It's shocking, so don't look if it disturbs you. The stuff of nightmares for some. The rig is yet to be painted, so cable management will be done properly once the painting has been completed in the spring of 2022. Although I'd love an aluminium rig or even one of the rock solid rigs, I currently really enjoy the ability to add functionality literally anywhere I can get a screw into the current rig. Really important again was the ability to quickly change from racing to working whilst in the same space. With the keyboard and mouse tray on a modified monitor arm, I can swing them into place, and for me it's a really comfortable working position. Then when I'm ready to race, I can reattach my wheel and move the keyboard to the race position, which is a keyboard tray to the left. Onto the rig itself. It's made from 2" by 3" timber, which I designed and built myself. Unfortunately, the video footage of the build was corrupted due to a faulty SD card, so I lost hours and hours of footage that I wanted to share with you. I wanted to be able to get in and out easily, and because of the current space issues, I needed to split the rig into two so I had space to move things around. So there we go. That's a tour of my sim rig and sim room. I hope you enjoyed that. I know there's been a few comments on previous videos wanting to see the DIY rig, and it was really sturdy with the CSL Elite that it was designed for originally, but with the CSL DD with the 8Nm power pack, there's just that extra flex starting to show, so an extra brace support's got to go in there, trying to reduce that flexibility in the rig. A few other changes have got to be made. The PC is desperate for an update now because it's a number of years old. And oh, forgot to show you my special headphones. They're quite a rare set of Sony's, but they're an MDR V7s, and they only made a small amount before they got superseded. So yeah, that's the end of my tour. At the end of December 2021, I'll probably try and do another one of these next year to see any improvements and changes. So thank you for joining me. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe. Trying to get 100 subscriptions for Christmas. That'd be nice. I'm one away. And any other comments about your rigs, your setups, I'd love to read them in the comments. I do try and reply to every single comment. And until the next video, thank you.